Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Jack Canton Show.
What is this? Where's...
What is that?
I have a new co-host, apparently. Obviously, will play a bigger role on the show than someone. Anyway, welcome to the show. Welcome to this episode of the Jack Canton Show. Obviously, last week we had a bit of an incident. Apparently, someone forgot I'm allergic to walnuts, and I'm fine. I just want to let everyone know right now, I'm fine. One of our interns jumped in with a late EpiPen and helped out. I did have to go to the hospital, and it was a bit of a rough week recovering. I wasn't as involved with some things as I wanted to be, but I just want to let you guys know that I'm good, and I need to take this as an opportunity, I think, to apologize to a couple people that just, it was a hard week, and so I said some things I didn't mean. I just wanted to, if you wouldn't mind, publicly apologize here. So I guess, first of all, to my nurse, who's so incredibly helpful and kind, I just want to apologize for calling you a fatter version of Elvis. That's just uncalled for. To my bus driver, I want to say I apologize for saying you drive like my mother after 3 Ambien. That's just not polite. That wasn't right at all. To the ambulance driver on the way to the hospital, I apologize for asking you to stop at McDonald's and then vomiting it on you. This is hard for me, guys. I'm sorry. To the just everyone in my life that's just made everything. So the milkman, the paper boy, the newsman on TV, everyone that's just this past week been there for me. Marissa, I was cruel to you after everything. Oh, why? So then I'm rolling on the ground choking. Everyone's just staring at me, and they throw to the freaking musical guest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't even, I know they can't run a show without me, but I thought they'd be capable of some, decent, normal human compassion or something. This was just, it's just been a stressful week.
I hear that, buddy.
So yeah, I spent a couple nights in the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
I was being dragged around town by some cheap frickin' driver they could afford with insurance. Had to ride the bus once. You ever ridden the bus? That's a frickin' terror show. Jeez.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, it's been a stressful week. And I don't know, this has been about the most relaxing thing I've had all week. I appreciate it. It's been nice.
No problem.
Yeah, it's my first time doing something like this too, so.
Oh yeah, it's my first time too.
Wait, what?
I've never shaved before.
What the? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are doing something special on the show tonight as a salute to those who serve both locally and abroad. Tonight we're saluting a local serviceman who's been serving community out here for the majority of his life. I've heard a lot about our next guest. He's been serving since he was basically 10 years old. Ladies and gentlemen, can we bring out Tucker? Wait, hold on. What?
It's a puppy. Hi, Tucker. Tucker's a good boy. Hi, Tucker.
Okay, so I'm just supposed to interview
Hi,
a
buddy.
Hold on. Did we know Tucker was serious?
Isn't this your job to know about our guests?
I was told serviceman, not service animal. There's nothing.
Who's a good puppy?
I was gonna give him this, okay? This would kill a dog.
Hi, Tucker. I'm sorry.
I can't
Jack
give a
sucks.
dog chocolate. Here, Tucker. How has it been serving the community for so long? No answer? Huh. It's funny. It's a bad idea to bring a dog on as a guest on a freaking late night show.
Tucker, if you think Jack's a really bad host, I don't want you to say anything. I like him.
just want to have one normal show.
Hi, puppy. Who's a good boy? You are. Not Jack. You are. Oh.
We'll be back. Everyone likes a dog. Everyone, no, we'll be back after this. This is.
I'm gonna scratch your butt. Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Big deal is we had one guy on the show who I disagreed with a little bit. Like, why do we need to go to some like space thing?
Because you need to know, Jack, that the Earth, in fact, is not flat.
So why are we going to a space camp? What does like space camp have to do with the Earth? Seriously.
I can't even answer that. Okay.
All right, so we're here at the Wazoo Planetarium, and I'm joined by Jess, one of our presenters, and we're going to learn today a bit about the sky, the stars.
I suppose so, yeah.
Okay, so first off, I guess I should ask, like, what is this thing? It looks like a kid took his Transformers apart and put it back together weird. And you got the Death Star up there. Like, what are we looking at? What's this?
This is our Spitz A3P Starball. It was installed here in Sloan Hall in 1968. And it actually used to live right here in the center of the room on that pillar. Just last year, it was actually retired. So it's been here since the 60s, and just last year we retired it in favor of moving on with the times and going on with our digital projection system. So
like, you're saying it's really far, but like, from here to the moon can't be that far. We see it all the time, right? Like.
No, but it has to be like at least 100 miles. Maybe 120.
it's actually 239,000 miles away. So that's about 1 astronomical unit, the distance between the Earth to the Moon.
So like that's like, is that like around the world once or something, or like?
Probably a little bit more than that.
1 astronomical unit?
Correct.
It's not that far. It's just 1.
What's like 2 or 3 astronomical? Is it like is Mars like just a bit farther then? Is it like just out?
Mars is a few more million miles away.
So Mars is like almost the other end of the universe then. It's like a couple million miles.
Well, yeah, it is a multiple million miles away.
So like how big? So it's like most of the universe then.
Yes.
Most of the universe.
The end of the universe.
Then, like,
There is no end.
So are they all like, is like Mars and Jupiter, everything's super close at that point?
No, actually there's an asteroid belt between Mars and Jupiter, so they are nowhere near each other.
You might need to invest in one of those. Get it? Asteroid belt.
That's not nice. we're here to talk about the stars, okay? Not a particular moon. But so like all of our planets like linked to the sun. That's like most of the universe. We're like at the center.
We are in the universe, we are not at the center. However, believe it or not.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Jess. I didn't know that there was that much thing in the universe. I feel small now. It's weird.
That's a first.
But thank you so much for showing us the cool facility. So you guys are open to the public?
We are. We do public shows here every month, sometimes 2 or 3 times a month.
Awesome.
We have a schedule, wsu.com/planetarium. We also do all kinds of shows for elementary kids, so you can get a hold of one of the astronomy professors and set that up if you're a teacher. Let's see, tickets are $5, only $5. We brought the price down. Kids 6 and under are absolutely free.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Let's get out of here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We have our next guest on this show, someone who has been on your screen for years and years and is now moving up onto the big screen. He was in 13 Hours. Please welcome John Krasinski. Did I say that right? It's a Polish name,
No.
right? Krasinski? Polish?
Krzyzewski.
Swedish?
Not
Finnish?
either of those. Yeah.
I'm finished with the bit. That's fine. Anyway, so you are not Jim Halpert.
No.
My
no,
team informed me of this before you came out.
Yep.
That would have been embarrassing.
Mhm.
It takes a lot of time to make sure I get everyone's names and everything right and like set up well on the show. So just like I wouldn't want that to happen. But you played such an iconic character.
Yeah.
Like how much back in that? How much do you remember? How much do you hate that time in your life?
Well, that was one of the most successful things I did. It was kind of my big break as an actor, so I wouldn't really say
It was the
hate.
worst, right? Like, because talk about some of the cast members on that show. You had Steve Oscar Carroll, Steve Martin.
Yeah, just like my name.
What-
Also Polish. Is that the
I think he's
problem
German.
you're having? My bad.
You can't ask for better than this.
Exactly. Yeah, this. Yes.
You are playing. I guess you're not allowed to talk about it because it's a Tom Clancy thing, and so it's a lot of spies, and spies they're not allowed to
Yes.
talk about what they do. So what can you tell us about your role in the upcoming Jack Ryan series?
Well, I play Jack Ryan, and you are right, it's from the Tom Clancy novels. It's, we're just shooting the first season now, and it's going into post-production, and, we don't want to throw out too many spoilers, but it's going to be, should be a really good film for a set of TV episodes to watch for just about anybody. I think it's going to be, a good TV show, but, like you said,
All right, that's cool. But then, so you were selling paper for years on that show. How do you think selling paper prepared you to be an international spy? How much paper did you sell on that show?
sold a lot of paper. Sold more paper than you have probably anywhere in here.
I mean, we're digital. There's a lot of digital stuff here. We're 21st century. Like you guys, it's kind of funny. Like selling paper is like, oh look, I work at a bookstore.
That was one of the bits.
Was it? Did you have a bookstore?
Yeah, did you watch The Office?
I skimmed. I watched it for the articles. That's great. All right, thanks so much, everybody. He's pretty. We'll be back with other things. Wait, no, don't call you. Can we make sure his agent is still alive? This happens. We good? Yeah, the fish. Great.
Why did you have me on?
She said.
Why did you have me on this? This is horrible.
Can you take this outside? We're still.
This looks nothing. Look at it. It looks nothing like Conan. Conan was fun. Who's Jake Sirianni? Oh, I don't know who that is. Don't. You're fired.
Thanks so much. God, did any of that work? Like, did any of that work? I feel like I'm the only one out here who just wants this show to work, and week in and week out, they just put me out here and like, oh, just leave me out to dry. Like, just breathe. Wait. Oh God, is my hair okay? No. How long has it been like that? Has it been like that the whole show? We need to reshoot everything. I don't care how long it takes.
That's a cute dog. I wonder if he ever feels trapped though. Like, not being able to communicate with humans. Does this mean I have to kill Jack and the intern? That's a cute fish. I wonder if he knows he's on TV.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, joining us tonight for some stand-up comedy is a local comedian and another actor you can see on this fine network on the show Hey, I'm Tib. It is Noah Beans.
Hey there. It's hi, I'm Todd, Noah Benson. Is this not Video Underground?
No, it'll be funny. It's okay.
You guys look familiar. Everyone, I'm Noah Benson from I'm Todd. I'm gonna do a little comedy for you. See, I'm not particularly funny. It's more just funny things happen to me. My first girlfriend hit me with her car 3 times on our first date, and I continued to date her for a month after that. And the way it worked is she didn't know how to get to my house, so she said, meet me at the gas station. So I walked to the gas station, and then I got into her car, and she said, nope, not going to drive you. I said, you can't drive? And she said, no, I don't want to drive you. I was like, okay, how are we going to get to my house? And she said, you're going to run alongside my car. I said, no, I'm not. I'll walk and take you there. She said, no, you're going to run. So I started walking to my house, and then she flirted her car and hit me. And I was like, oh, she's flirty and cute. And then she hit me again, and I was like, okay, now I'm concerned. And then, so I'm starting to pick up the pace, and then she really hit me. I was like, now I'm hurt, and I don't want to get hurt again. So I ran to the rest of my house, and we got there. And then she told me she wanted to play Mario Super Sluggers. It's a Mario baseball game. And I won, and she's like, did you just beat me? And I said, yeah, it's just fun. And then she cried for 5 minutes in front of my family.
That's fantastic. Thank you. That's so great. So, are we the first people you told about all this?
Yeah. She writes me letters every day, and I'm very afraid.
You should consider talking to authorities. But a really great job. Great to have you.
Dude,
Thank you
she's
so
after
much.
me.
Thank you so
No,
much for
you
coming on the
guys said
show.
you would
Well,
help me.
this was
No.
a great show this week. Thank you all for joining us.
You
We
guys
got
don't put this
Jimmy
on there.
Benson, Bear, man. It's great. Thanks so much. We'll see you
I
next
thought you
week
said-
with other guests.
No,
Good night. Woo!
You're gonna kill me, man. You're going to kill me. Do you understand?
We're done.